Okay, hey everybody, my name is Andy from There's the Light and welcome to CUERO Y METAL. And I send a lot of love from Germany and I hope you enjoy our music when you listen to it. Let's get started.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches tengan todos y sean bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista aquí en el canal de YouTube de Cuero y Metal en Córdoba. No dejen de suscribirse para estar al pendiente de todo nuestro contenido. En el día de hoy, directamente desde Alemania, tenemos a Andy de la banda There's a Light. Andy, how are you? Welcome to Cuero y Metal en Córdoba.
Thank you. I'm fine. I hope you're fine too.
Bueno, antes de comenzar a hablar sobre el nuevo disco de la banda, me gustaría felicitarte por el ingreso de There's a Light a Napalm Records. ¿Cómo transitan estos días siendo un nuevo talento dentro del sello?
Thank you very much. These days are really exciting times. Not just the last few weeks, but the last few months, because we signed with Napalm in almost a year ago, I think, and then we were in the middle of our writing and recording process for a new album. So yeah, we had so much work, so much exciting times this year. And of course, it's a different level with Napalm. We were like a do-it-yourself band before. We did everything ourselves from starting to end. Like our first album was a completely do-it-yourself thing, except for mixing and mastering. But with Napalm, it's a whole different level, and it's really, yeah, it's a professional level. And we did so many things like videos and of course also interviews. So yeah, it's a different way of being a musician, I would say.
Andy, cuando me enteré que íbamos a tener esta entrevista, me puse a escuchar el nuevo disco de la banda y a pesar de no ser un grupo íntegramente de heavy metal, tienen mucho de la actitud de este género. Bueno, e incluso los climas que generan con su música, ¿no? ¿Han tenido influencias de bandas de metal a la hora de componer este nuevo álbum?
Yeah, that's a good question, because a lot of people ask why. I mean, we are signed at Napalm, but we're not a metal band. Of course, that's a little bit confusing. We have indeed a lot of influences of the harder genre, starting with our guitar players and with our drummer, which are in the math rock, which it's not typical metal like, but it's got a lot of technical stuff. But of course, also like Marcus, also the guitar player, and I with the bass, we are influenced by metalcore bands. So like modern metalcore with a little bit hardcore screaming, with the Ghost inside. Parkway Drive and Architects are some to mention. So yes, every time we compose music, there's a little bit of those influences that shine through, I would say. I was a screamer and singer in a metalcore band before I started with There's a Light, so I am the post-rock genre. So yeah, I still love metal. I started with it. I listened to Metallica when I was a kid, and sooner when I grew older, I listened to System of a Down and everything like that. Also the thrash metal stuff. Calling Metallica, but also Anthrax or Slayer sometimes. So it's all in us. Not only speaking for me, but the whole band. We're influenced by so many harder stuff. Yeah.
Bien, me gustaría que me cuentes un poco sobre el concepto musical y general de For What May I Hope, For What Must We Hope, porque siento que desde el nombre del álbum cargan con un significado bastante especial.
Thank you. So yeah, we definitely try to put this whole album under a concept, and it's of course the concept of hope. We ask ourselves, what does hope mean for us and also in general? Because I think we were of course influenced by the pandemic. I mean, we are still in a pandemic, and it's those times we thought about what does that mean to us. We talked about this a lot in the band, So from our experiences, what we experienced with the whole situation of Hope, or with Hope itself. And for me, especially because I wrote the lyrics for the few lyrics that are in the album, I'm really into philosophy. So I also looked at the philosophical aspect of Hope, with ancient philosophers, starting from Seneca, but also a little bit more modern philosophers, Immanuel Kant. But yeah, a lot of things I read about it, and it was so fascinating because they have different views. When you can view hope as a positive side, you can, it can be a thriving force for you in your life, but it also can be destructive if you are hoping for something that never comes true. And we try to prospect it with, or try to express this kind of feeling with our music. Yeah, starting from the lyrics, which are a little bit more obvious, but also with the songs, try to put that together. So that's the concept of the album.
¿Qué podremos encontrar en este nuevo álbum a diferencia de lo que escuchamos anteriormente en A Long Lost Silence?
Well, it's some things are still a little bit the same, I'd say, but we try to open ourselves for new sounds, I would say, because in general we put more instruments to it. Jonas, which is our keyboarder, he started this project, but he was not in the band when we wrote A Long Lost Silence, was back again. So he put a lot of different synthy and other keyboard stuff that actually broadened our repertoire. So that's one thing to mention, I would say. So he had a lot of influence of the soundscape in general, but also field recordings. We went to France and we wrote songs in a cabin, and we also, or at least Jonas and Jan, they recorded like sounds from the nature and all that stuff, and we built that inside the songs to get an atmosphere. And yeah, I would also say we went a bit more technical, so we tried to put a little bit more effort in the rhythm section. Speaking for me as a bass player, but also together with Jan, our drummer, we try to find more synergies, so that the bass and the drums are like playing more in harmony, I would say. That's a big difference for me as a bass player in comparison to A Long Lost Silence. Yeah, and also of course the technical stuff is a little bit more advanced. I would say we all made a little progress. We all got a little bit better or more into that whole thing of songwriting, and I guess that's most of, I think that's the difference to A Long Lost Silence.
Andy, algo que me sorprendió gratamente de There's a Light es que tienen la capacidad de comunicar diferentes sentimientos y estados de ánimo sin la necesidad de emitir una palabra dentro de una canción a veces. ¿La instrumentación tiene un valor más importante para ustedes dentro de la banda, o la lírica es igual de importante al momento de componer una canción que incluya voces?
That's a good question. Thank you very much for this compliment. So I think that was part of our way to create music, is we try to express ourselves with everything we write, not just the lyrics. So yeah, I mean, we're mostly instrumental. So I guess that's part of the genre, even though we don't want to strictly think in a genre way, because we try to just express ourselves. Whatever fits, it fits. We have different styles of writing our songs, starting from jamming in the rehearsal room, but also trying to put things together, ideas together, which every single one of us writes at home. And we try to get the feeling. If it fits with the lyrics, we do it with lyrics. If it's nice and if it transports feelings for every one of us, and it's only instrumental, then that's that. We only try to put lyrics, or we see lyrics as a part of our repertoire, like every other instrument, but not as a main theme. like a lot of other bands, of course, do. Which is, yeah, it's a little bit more experimental, I would say.
Ujú. En esta era donde la mayoría de las personas escuchan música a través de las plataformas digitales, algunos sellos como Napalm Records apuestan aún al formato físico. ¿Cómo vive la banda poder disfrutar de este nuevo álbum en distintos formatos, incluso en vinilo, que por lo que sé ya se encuentra agotado?
Yeah, I mean, it's still crazy what's happening online but also offline. We have I think we have 3 different vinyls, or 4. Yeah, I think it's 4, and 2 of them are already sold out. So yeah, it's crazy. But that's speaking of vinyls, we knew kind of what could we expect, because we had the same experience with our older album, with A Long Lost Silence. We also had a limited vinyl edition. It was sold out immediately, which is also still crazy for us. Back then, we felt still like a small band. And to be honest, it's still not, we still feel like a small band. I don't know. It's crazy. Still, people are ordering CDs and all around the world from our Bandcamp. I don't know how about on Napalm, how much they sold, but yeah, it's the physical things are still bought. And even though we're in the time of Spotify and other streaming stuff of YouTube or whatever, I think it's really nice to see that people appreciate it, because it's another way to listen to music if you buy vinyl, and if you even buy a CD. I think if you have the physical stuff and the artwork of bands, it's something different. You get more into it. You get more of the feeling of the artist, I'd say. And I love that too, because it's something different. You can connect deeper, and it's really nice to see that people like to buy our stuff.
Andy, ¿qué podés contarme sobre la grabación de este live session que publicaron a mediados de diciembre, donde interpretaron 4 canciones en un lugar bastante especial visualmente hablando?
So we it was a nice location. It's actually in our hometown, which is not a big town back in the Black Forest. We try to set up kind of something that creates a little bit of atmosphere. We tried our best to do that. It was a little bit more or less spontaneous, and we had not a lot of time to actually practice our new songs. So it was work, I would say. But it's nice to see that it worked out, and I could say I'm proud of it. I think the rest of the band as well. It was fun. It was also, but yeah, it was work, and it was because it was something completely new. We never did that. Getting filmed and playing live and recording, it's not so easy when you do it for the first time. But yeah, we enjoyed it. We tried to pick out songs that represent our music. So of course, two songs of the new album, but also 2 songs which were really, I don't know if milestones is the right word, but We Choose to Go to the Moon was the first song that people started to recognize online. It started in 2011, and A Long Lost Silence, of course, because it stands for our first album, which brought us where we are now, and that's still a little bit crazy. So yeah.
Teniendo en cuenta la situación que está viviendo el mundo en general con esta pandemia, ¿cómo se imaginan las futuras presentaciones de la banda con público presente interpretando estas nuevas canciones?
Let's hope full of people and a lot of fun, because we can't wait to go on stage again. It's such a pity that we couldn't actually play our release concert, because the fourth wave of Corona started in Germany, so we had to cancel it, which was such a pity. We had 2 befriended bands who wanted to play with us, and it was we were sad. So we are really, really looking forward to the next shows. We already planned some, and let's hope that it will happen, because it's not what being a musician feels like. So yeah.
Bueno, Andy, para ir finalizando, me gustaría agradecerte una vez más por tu tiempo con Cuero y Metal e invitarte a que le dejes un mensaje a los fans de Argentina y Sudamérica en general que aguardan con ansias el debut de There's a Light por estas tierras.
Okay, I'll try my best. I would say thank you very much for having me, and of course, a lot of love to Argentina and Southern America. So lots of love from Germany. We hope that you enjoy our music, and of course, even though we're not so metal, still stay metal. Keep it on the rock and roll, I would say, because that's what this genre is about. And I hope you're gonna enjoy what we brought to you. So yeah, and one day we will come to Southern America, and especially Argentina, I would say. Let's hope so.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you for your time.
Claudio,
okay?
And Luciana.